I just wish they knew how to love me. That's one of the most common things I hear in therapy. Not, I wish they loved me, but I wish they knew how. Because here's the thing, your partner might be trying. They might be showing up, helping out, or even saying all the right things. But sometimes it still feels hollow, like something's missing, but you can't name it. And the saddest part, so many relationships that could have been beautiful, that didn't really have anything wrong with them, fall apart over this one tiny mismatch. I'm Jordan Travers, a licensed clinical psychotherapist, and today we're unpacking your love language, how to finally feel loved in your relationship the way you need to. Gary Chapman, who coined the idea of love languages, described each person as having a love tank. And that tank gets filled when love is expressed in the way you understand best. And there are five main love languages: words of affirmation, you feel seen through praise, encouragement, and thoughtful words; physical touch, you feel secure when love is expressed through touch, like hugs, kisses, or hand holding; quality time, you feel loved when your partner gives you their full attention with no distractions; acts of service, you feel cared for when they do something like running errands, fixing things, lightening your load; and last, receiving gifts, you feel remembered and special when you receive something meaningful, no matter how small. Most people have a mix, but usually one or two matter most. And when those needs go unmet, your love tank runs low, even if the relationship looks perfect from the outside. I've heard it in my office more times than I can count. She brings me gifts all the time, but I trade them all just for one night where she's fully present with me. Or he does everything for me, cooks, drives me around, fixes things. But what I really want is for him to say he loves me without me having to ask. That's what happens when two people love each other, but in different languages. The worst part isn't just the heartache, it's the guilt that comes with it. Because you know they love you, your friends see it, your parents adore them, and yet you don't feel it. And that's when the voice in your head starts whispering, maybe something's wrong with me. I must be the problem. Or worse, maybe I don't love them. Hear this from me. Nothing is wrong with you. In fact, your worries are valid. It's not that you're too much or too hard to please. It's that the way love is being shown isn't the way you receive it. Maybe for you, it's when they rub your shoulders without being asked, or when they double check you lock the door because you know they'll spiral if you don't. These small actions look different in every relationship, but they have one thing in common: they make you feel seen. And there's science behind why this matters so much. A study looked at 100 adults in committed relationships and found something striking. The more a partner felt their specific love language was acknowledged, the more satisfied they were, not just romantically, but sexually too. And even when partners didn't have the same love language, those who paid attention and made adjustments still experienced significantly higher relationship satisfaction. So, no, you're not being too needy. You're not making things up. You just want to be loved in your language. So, how do you figure out your love language? Because if you're like most people, you probably want it all: words that make you feel seen, time that feels sacred, gestures that say, I've got you, little gifts that scream, I was thinking of you, and touch that says everything that words can't. And truthfully, that's okay. We all enjoy a mix. But the real question is, what makes you feel most loved? Not just what you like, but what leaves you lying in bed smiling to yourself, thinking, they really see me. So pause the screen for a bit and take out pen and paper. We're going to do an exercise that I often do with my patients. Ask yourself these questions. First, when do I feel most connected to my partner? What moments make me feel safe, wanted, and at peace? And what's one thing that they've done that I still remember, because it made me feel chosen. Now flip the lens. What do I do when I'm trying to show love? Do I cook for them, send check in texts, buy little things, or reach for their hand in silence? Often we give what we hope to receive, but sometimes that's not what the other person needs. And that's where the disconnection begins. And if you've already asked yourself those questions, if you're starting to notice the patterns, the little things that actually make you feel loved, there's one more step. How do you let your partner know what you need without guilt? Because for so many people, the moment they figure it out, the next feeling that hits is, I don't want to be a burden. What if they take it the wrong way? Or what if they think I'm asking for too much? Let me say this clearly. You are not too much. You are asking for clarity. You are asking to be loved well. And that's one of the most generous things you can do in a relationship. The key is in how you say it. Instead of leading with what's missing, start with what matters. You might say, I've been thinking about what really makes me feel loved. And I realized I feel closest to you when we're just sitting together with no distractions. Or when you say you're proud of me, even for the little things, it stays with me for days. And I'd love more of that. Notice what that does. It doesn't blame, it invites. It doesn't demand, it shares. And most importantly, it opens a door and not a wound. This is called expressing your needs from a secure place. When you communicate your inner world, not to test your partner, but to connect with them. When you lead with vulnerability instead of resentment, you give your partner the chance to show up for you. Not because they have to, but because now they know how. And when both partners start doing this, when you each learn what love sounds like in the other's language, imagine when they say, I'm proud of you out of nowhere. You melt because you know how much it means to you. When they pull you into their arms while you're mid rant, you stop spiraling because you feel safe. When they bring you your favorite drink for no reason, you don't see a gift, you see, I thought of you. And for the first time, you don't question if you love them, you feel it. And if this helped you see a relationship a little clearer, if it made you pause even for a second, then you already know the work is worth it. So take that next step, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep growing together. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm the clinical director of Awake Therapy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.